Hello, my name is Steve Yaskin. I'm CTO and founder of Queplix. Today I wanted to spend a couple of minutes and talk to you about our products and vision for the future. Data virtualization addresses multitude of problems that exist today with applications and data integrations in general. Queplix has effectively changed the paradigm and eliminated the constant movement of data associated with the application and information management. More importantly, we solve the ongoing data management problem that keeps the data aligned and harmonized across multiple applications and disparate data sources. In your daily life as a CIO or CTO of a mid-tier to large organization, the first step you probably undertaken is to integrate and align 2 or 3 applications that have presented an immediate pain to you and basically needed an integration exercise to solve an immediate operational project. Over time, you might repeat this in several areas of your enterprise. The implications for the future become startling. For the small and mid-tier enterprises, the operational integration of this key 2 to 3 applications provided a dramatic improvement. Today, small to mid-tier enterprises have no data warehouse or even a single data mart solution deployed. They're likely to have a few instances of BI perhaps and mostly standalone system just scattered around the company. Potentially you might have a Google search appliance or 2 deployed across departmental instances or company-wide. Backup is driven from each system typically, although IT have tried to bring order to all of this. As you integrate applications and data from a few more applications using data virtualization, you start to see an emergent holistic strategy for the overall management of key data across the enterprise. Quietly, without excitement or applause, the management of key data products and customers have moved towards a permanent solution. And the type of data doesn't really matter. Salesforce, uses objects to store the data. Siebel, PeopleSoft, Vantive use relational tables. Google, of course, drives the vision to store the data in large indexed flat files. Yet somehow it all works together seamlessly without disruption to existing sources, and it's all made possible by data virtualization. Instead of the ongoing paradigm for large or almost endless multi-year projects, lots of consulting efforts, manual movement of data, and tremendous expense, the implementation of data virtualization has solved the root problems automatically, one operational problem at a time, and basically pays for itself each step of the way. For the entire enterprise across the board, you can measure the ROI instantly. This is all done automatically, and you start seeing the results every step of the way. Key data elements of truth for your products and customers have been identified and now synchronized across the board. And please note that what we call harmonization is really synchronization of various objects from the source of truth that you designate within your company to other applications and sources. The wholesale movement and removement of data system to system in bulk has ended effectively for your company. Now take the vision a step further. You now have access to external data sources that enable you to improve the quality of your data. But how can you use this without another expensive, never-ending master data management project or similar exercise? Again, with data virtualization, you can integrate certainly all of your data elements automatically, basically a point-and-click solution. You designate an external data source of truth, and you enrich your data from products like Axiom or USA data. It just happens automatically. There's no large data quality projects. There's no MDM. There's no ETL. Your IT department doesn't need to sit and draw and implement, wiring diagrams and SQL scripts to integrate the data between the sources. It just happens automatically again. Key customer data elements, for example, of truth from this authoritative sources you select can now flow into your other systems across the board, element by element, field by field, object by object, as you feel appropriate. And the synchronization does happen automatically based on the predefined rules that you create, and most of it is out of the box. You don't need to spend a lot of time configuring the system. Let's now look at the large enterprises. Here in our daily interactions with our customers, we see many projects and implementations for large instances of BI, perhaps data warehouse solutions, data marts, all scattered across multiple lines of business. There's a large amount of silos and various repositories of data, and they're much less integrated than those in the mid-tier companies. That may come as a surprise to you. In large enterprise, we have found accounts with over 50 instances of a single CRM system from one application software vendor. I'm not going to say who that is, but it's probably common knowledge that this multiple implementations exist, but they may not be known to CIO of a larger company, that each department implements their own system, and it could be the same system all over again. And with each implementation of these systems, they create their own data repositories, and I'm not even talking about communicating from Siebel to SAP to PeopleSoft. I'm talking about the single CRM system that had been implemented in dozens of various departments, and each has its own database, and they don't even talk to each other, even though it's the same system. The problem becomes humongous, and it's snowballing out of proportions within the enterprise. Queplix data virtualization can solve the integration problem within a single instance of the application elegantly, effectively, and very easily. For a single line of business, single horizontal application, we can bring immediate alignment to product and customer data, for example, and going forward, we'll keep that data in sync automatically across the board within that single application. So one step at a time, you start integrating, you start implementing the solution, and you start seeing the ROI right away. So in summary, data virtualization has massive implications for the future of data management. And that applies to small, to medium, to large enterprises. You have an opportunity to integrate applications and resolve pain points tactically and cost effectively. And you basically leave the door open to implement a much bigger vision if it's comfortable for your organization to do so at a later date. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, you can visit our website at www.queplix.com or email me directly at syaskin@queplix.com. Thanks again.